Morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video on my Mark II Escort. In today's video we're taking this to see Chris Todd and get it on the rolling road. I haven't asked him if I can film yet, but I will ask him when I'm up there. We've got a few bits to do today to get it ready. Still haven't got my temperature gauge working, so we're going to fiddle with some temperature sensors that I've bought. Check oil, water, all the normal sort of stuff before we get going on there. And yeah, go from there. Forgot to say, COVID cut Mark 4. Getting quite good at this hairdressing malarkey. Right, we have a new roof. They finished yesterday. We haven't had any rain yet, so I haven't been able to find out if it's still leaking. But hopefully over the weekend I'll be able to find out, and if that's the case I can start fixing all the sealing and getting this all sorted out and getting some work done, which means also in turn more content for you guys and some more regular videos, which is what we all want to do. But first things first, some of you might not have seen my post and some of you might not have seen Instagram. Let's show the Escort. I've done a few little mods on it. A bit tight them up against the shutter, but I've put Mark 1 Golf crystal smoked headlights in, tinted the indicators in the bumpers as well, and I've fitted LED side lights and headlights in it because, as you well know, Mark II Escorts are like candles. Let me turn them on and show you. See nothing but standard sort of bulbs. They look very blue on in the camera, but they're not that bad. That's just the side lights. Even them, well, I'll turn them lights off. Even the side lights are bright. Plenty bright enough. Let's turn the headlights on. There we go. And there's headlights as well. You can't really see on camera, but yeah, they're plenty bright enough. Let's do that again. Hard to see, but yeah. That's them. And then I've done the back lights. Let's turn them off quick. Slight smoke on the backlights as well. Not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I like it. I think it looks well. Right up my street. First problem today is my temperature sensor down there on the inlet manifold. Now, my clocks are not working. If I earth that out, the gauge goes straight up into the red. So the gauges are working. Now I've tried a couple of different sensors in it and I still can't get it to work. Quite a few people have said white, because they have like a coloured ring. I don't know if I'll be able to show that. They have a coloured ring around the top there. You're probably not going to see it, it's underneath the bolt on the connector there. But they have a coloured ring, and I've got RS2000 clocks. For the RS2000 clocks, you're supposed to have, well, saying that you're supposed to have, I was told you're supposed to have a white ring, so I bought a white ring, but other people are saying a black ring as well. So we're going to have a fiddle. What I'm going to do is pull it out, put the wire on the top, earth the body of it out and put it in a cup of boiling water, or not boiling, but hot water, and see if we can get any movement on the gauge, check that the sensor is working and sort of go from there. So I'm going to start pulling this about and I'll see you in a bit. Made some progress. I've done a dip test with some boiling water, took the sensor out, put the sensor in, put the wire on top of the sensor, and then I earthed out the sensor itself and put it in the water, and then the gauge worked. It worked fine. I put it back in here and put the earth back around the body of the sensor and it still didn't work. So what I'm guessing is where they've tapped into this inlet, where it's got water there's not enough flow. So Dave turned up, give us a hand, and we went and looked at the Nova, and on the thermostat housing, on this one and on the Nova, it had like, did you say it was blanked off?
Just a
little core plug as such, and this one is drilled and tapped and got a sensor in it. And I'm presuming they was running this for the digi-clocks that they put in the Nova. So we're going to put this thermostat housing on mine. We've just fed the live wire around and under. So we're going to remove this, change it, put my sensor in here so we've got enough flow. So it's clearly not getting enough flow across the sensor over on the inlet manifold. So fingers crossed we can put my sensor in this thermostat housing and put it on there, and then we should get enough flow to make the gauge work, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll do the job. So we're going to crack on with that and we'll see you in a bit. Would you believe it? The fuel pump has died. Trying to start it up, warm it up, check our temperature gauge is working, and my facet fuel pump clapped out. So I've been ringing around absolutely everywhere trying to get one, because it's now 12 o'clock and we're on the rolling road at 5. I've just found one. I think it's Facet Direct, or the company that supply the other shops. So we're going to load the truck up now and head over there. Hopefully everything will go smoothly and we can fit the new fuel pump on the back of the truck in situ, get it running, get there for the rolling road. So it turns out that my fuel pump is 200 brake plus, like a red top one they call it. They do a silver top which is up to 200 brake, and the guy I just spoke to said they do a blue top one which is even more, but apparently they've changed it now. It's to do with the filter inside, and red top and blue top, there's not much difference. So I bought whatever one he had. It's now 12 o'clock. We need to be around there at 5 o'clock. So we're gonna load up, go get this fuel pump, fit it, make sure everything's all good. And then we're gonna be early, we're going to have lunch, do whatever, but at least we'll be around that way of the M25. So, nothing goes to plan, as it should do. So I'm going to get ready now, get some of these bits out, and then we'll get this on the truck, and I'll give you an update in a bit. Right guys, we managed to find a pump. We rang a company called Speed Shack over in West Drayton. He didn't have any, but he put us in touch with Glencoe Limited, which are actually one of the main suppliers for all the shops. We rung these guys. First of all, massive thank you to the guy over at Speed Shack that took the time. We rung about 30 people, no one was interested. He took the time out of his day to talk to us and then help us with these other people. So yeah, Speed Shack, West Drayton, thank you very much, and speedshack.co.uk. If you need any bits guys, look him up, the most helpful guy today he was. So this company, Glencoe, they supply all the Facet fuel pumps for most of the shops and Burtons and everyone all around. They let us do a click and collect. I paid for it on the phone. We drove all the way up to, well, where are we now? Staines, they're over in Staines. Picked the pump up, and then we drove all the way over to Surrey. I say all the way, it's near Staines, but you know what I mean. We drove over to, we're around the corner from the rolling road.
Now we're in Halfords car park.
We're in a Halfords car park, we've got loads of electrical connectors and everything. We're about to go jump on the back of the truck, try and fix the car, fix this new fuel pump, and then get it running and we can go over there. So wish us luck and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, we made it, we're here. We're waiting for our slot, and then the escort's going in. We managed to do the fuel pump in a McDonald's car park in Surrey. She's on the back already and waiting. And we never got to test the temperature gauge after we changed all the housing earlier on, because the fuel pump crapped itself. So, excuse me. We went and picked it up, and had a bit of grub, fitted it in the McDonald's car park. We've drove around here to the Surrey Rolling Road, so we're early. We're just waiting for our slot, and then we can get it off, start warming it up and get it ready. But fuel gauge works, which is a bonus, and temperature gauge even works, which is a bonus, and the fuel pump works. So yeah, game on. Managed to get the correct facet one, the highest power one that they've got. So yeah, wicked stuff. Hopefully he doesn't even know that I do YouTube, so when I see him and meet him, I'll ask him if I can film a little bit and try and get you a few little clips, and it'll either blow up or make good power. One of the two. I'll keep you updated. See you in a bit. That's crap. Gonna be tweaking them carbs again. That graph though. That's our timing. With that. No, he's got it up, fiddling. Yeah. Don't know where you can hear me. Just rejetted the carbs. They weren't happy with that. Let's see, it's running too lean. Probably got to run that for a bit, hasn't he? There he goes, checking his AFR. Too high, isn't it? That? Yeah, we just cut that. Yeah, there you go, there's my printout. 1046, I wish. Well, we're not having much luck. He can't read my ECU. So I need a new management system, and he's just turned the fan off, so he's not happy with something. Yeah, the bonnet's open again. I'll cut back in a bit. And he's turned the fan back on. Let's see what he's doing now. Through the gears. The AFR's lower. So basically, he can only adjust the fuel in the best he can. Can't really do nothing with the timing because of the ECU. It's looking like it. He changed the ECU. He went back to the oldest software he could possibly find, and it weren't having none of it. So let's see what it does now. Rejetted it. Sounds clearer now. Still missing. Yeah, the dips are massive. 151. It's getting better. Should have bought my microphone and that in, really. 151. Again, let's see what it does now. Oh, he's thrashing it now. 152. Squeezed a bit more out. Yeah, damn right. He's just shut the bonnet. Push the doors. He weren't happy. He's been fiddling with my cards. He's going again. I'm gutted that I need a new ECU. He can't advance nothing. Checking all his AFRs and that again. Sorry for the noise, guys. I've got no microphone, nothing with me at the moment. Let's see. $53.8. Squeezed a few more out. I think that's about what we're going to get, isn't it? Without ECU. So we're at 155 now, dead on. And that's without being able to adjust the timing or anything. You can't communicate the ECU. And the bonnet's open again. He's back under the bonnet. So we'll see. My jets are going back in. He's just drilled the jets out even more. He weren't happy with that. So he's pulled the jets out. He's got a tiniest little set of drill bits for the carbs. And I don't know what we've gone up to. Might be 48s now or something. I'll speak to him in a mo. I'm presuming we're going to have another run in a sec. So we're 155. Let's see in a minute. Right, let's see. He's drilled the jets out some more. I think he's going for a run now. I'm 56.6. He's squeezing more. Going again. It's looking like that's what we're making, I reckon, around this figure. I don't reckon we're getting 160s. Can't adjust any time in it. $157.7. Creeping up there. $159.2. Oh, I think he's trying to squeeze 160 out of that before we go. Come back with a new ECU and we get her back up there. 159.2, better. Bet it's going to drive a lot different to what it started off at. He's not happy with that. He's just opened the bonnet again. I'm guessing he's going to be fiddling with my jets and tweaking some more. I think he wants the golden 160 with a broken ECU, and then he'll probably be happy. There he goes, tools. He's off again. Yeah, out come my jets. He's tweaking more. I know, he's tweaking while it's running. And he's going again. He's done some more fettling. No, that's not. Don't sound like it's more. Don't know though. 158. Is that less with it? Yeah.
Gone down.
Gone down. The screws the other way. Yeah, go nip in there and tell him. Is he going again or is he out? No, go and have one.
Can't do it. I don't think so.
Sounds like it's holding back.
That's
160.2. There she goes. Right, there we go, guys. After loads and loads of fiddling and fettling, and I think he rejetted my carbs from 150, was it, Dave, to 175? Rejetting the carbs, sorting it all out. Basically, could not read the ECU that I got, so he couldn't fiddle with the timing or anything like that. So just with setting up the carbs and fueling, we managed to make 106. Oh, looks backwards there. 1 second. There you go. Managed to make 160.2 brake horsepower, and he said that's on normal fuel. If you put high octane fuel in that, you gain a few more, I reckon, another 3 or so. And obviously, if we change the ECU, we can gain a little bit more because we can sort the timing out and stuff. But it is what it is. I always said that when we was told it was 185 brake. That was took with a pinch of salt anyway by us, but yeah, happy with that. That's a solid figure realistically for a very light car. So there we have it, guys. It's very late and we're going to head home, and I'll upload this probably tomorrow, so his phone's tearing. We'll see you on the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.